Have you ever seen someone on screen and thought, wow, they are unforgettable? Well, that is exactly what happened when Cote de Pablo first appeared on our television screens. Many of us know her as the amazing Agent Ziva David from NCIS. She was not just another actress on television. She made everyone stop and watch. But what is she up to now? You might be surprised. Cote de Pablo became famous very quickly. She joined NCIS in 2005, and her character Ziva David became a favorite for fans all over the world. People loved her tough personality mixed with kindness. She was smart, strong, and mysterious. Many viewers could not take their eyes off her because she had a way of making even small scenes unforgettable. But here is something interesting. Cote was not always acting. She was born in Chile and moved to the United States when she was young. Her parents worked hard to give her opportunities, and Cote learned early on how important it was to chase your dreams. She studied music and acting at the University of Miami before stepping into the big world of Hollywood. When she started acting professionally, it did not happen overnight. She worked in theater and small television roles, but when NCIS came calling, everything changed. Playing Ziva was not just a role, it became a phenomenon. She brought life to the character in a way that made fans care deeply about her story. People were not just watching, they were rooting for her every step of the way. Fans loved her so much that even after she left the show in 2013, they still remembered her. She became more than just a character. She became part of popular culture. But acting is not the only thing she has done. After leaving NCIS, Cote did not rush back to the screen. She chose projects carefully. She appeared in movies, television shows, and theater plays, but she also spent a lot of time exploring other interests. For someone who had been in the spotlight for so long, stepping back can be a big change. But it shows that she was not afraid to take a different path. Some of her movie roles received great reviews, and her fans were excited to see her try new things. Acting in movies is different from television. It requires a new approach, and Cote showed she could handle it. She was no longer just Ziva David. She was proving she could be anyone on screen. But here's the thing. Cote is not constantly in front of cameras anymore. She seems to prefer a quieter life now. She focuses on her personal growth, her hobbies, and spending time with family and friends. It is a big shift from the life of fame she had before, and it shows a different side of her. Fans who loved her on NCIS might not see her as often, but that does not mean she stopped being inspiring. Cote has talked about choosing happiness over constant work. It is a choice that many celebrities struggle with, and it is refreshing to see someone make it intentionally. She is proving that life is not only about the spotlight or awards. Sometimes it is about living fully in other ways. Besides acting, she also supports causes that matter to her. She uses her voice to help others, which shows a completely new side of her personality. This is a reminder that people are more than what we see on screen. Even if someone was once in every magazine, they can choose a different path that feels right for them. So, what happened to Cote de Pablo? She went from a star on a hit television show to someone who values her life in new ways. She is not everywhere on television or in movies, but that is part of the journey she chose. And honestly, it is inspiring. Sometimes we think success only comes from fame, but Cote shows us it can also come from making choices that bring peace and meaning. From a Chilean immigrant to a beloved television character to a woman shaping her life on her terms, Cote de Pablo's story is full of surprises. She turned heads on screen, but she also turns heads with her courage to live life differently. And that is a story worth following, even if it is not in the headlines. Cote de Pablo reminds us that fame is not the only way to be remembered. Making choices for yourself, growing as a person, and exploring new paths are just as powerful. Whether you remember her as Ziva David or know her from her newer work, her journey is still unfolding, and it is inspiring in ways you might not expect. If you enjoyed this story about Cote de Pablo, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you will not miss any videos about your favorite stars and what they are up to now. Comment below which role of hers you loved the most. We would love to hear from you.